beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. Today we're going to be talking about being careful on who you marry. Have you ever thought about how the person you marry would influence the course of your entire life? Have you really thought about it? Because marriage is not just that romantic bond. It's a partnership that will definitely shape your destiny. The person that you marry can influence the course of your life. So you have to be careful who you say I do to. The right partner will build you up, but the wrong partner as well might just leave you stuck and miserable in the future. That is why you have to choose wisely and also love deeply to create that partnership that propels you towards your destiny. I believe marriage is a bond for life, or it can be a gamble of trust as well. The key is not to marry someone perfect, really. The key is to marry someone who believes in you, who respects your past, and is ready to walk with you and walk beside you all the way as you both grow together. So today, really, we're diving into the reason why you should marry someone that defines your destiny. You know what? One thing about marriage, everyone wants to get married, but have you thought about it that when it comes to marriage, it's a promise for life. But what happens when you marry a person and you choose to walk with that person that is going to lead you astray? You won't see it in the beginning, because most people, when they enter marriage, they don't reveal their true self. Just when you're inside the marriage, the person reveals who they really are. And by the time you know it, it's too late. Because a man can make that calculative deception from the beginning is to marry you, because you are just the perfect accessory for his life that he's going to build without you. And once he's able to do that, maybe he'll just leave you. That is why you need to be careful who you marry. Because when you marry someone, you're not just sharing a home or that last name. You're intertwining futures and dreams together, and even ambitions. That is why you need to make sure you choose right and you choose the right person. Pray about it, really, if you don't know, so that maybe God can direct you if this is the right person to marry or not. Because when you're marrying a supportive spouse, it can amplify your goals by creating opportunities that you never even imagined, because you're marrying the right person. But when you marry a mismatched partner, it might just delay or derail your progress, and you become stagnant because you're not going on the right path together. The one person has got other plans and you've got other plans. That is why it's also important as well to discuss these things before you get married to this person, so that you know exactly how this person thinks and what is going to happen in the future. Then you can make that decision before you even say I do. Because what if he wants you to be a stay-home mom and you want to just build up with your career? So what happens to your career? You just put it there in your shelf and deal with it later? When would be the right time to deal with it? So let's talk about this lady called Jane. I just came up with the name. She's a talent artist, beaming with potential, and she marries someone, but this person doesn't believe in her vision. Over time, she finds herself shelving her dreams in order to support the husband, because really, that's what we really do at times. You want to support your partner because you love that person and you're just being a supportive wife. It wasn't until the marriage was ended that Jane finally realized that, you know what, I'm just going to pursue my art because it's something that I really loved even before I got married to this person. She becomes a renowned artist, something that she was meant to be, meaning that she had to pursue her dreams when the marriage had ended. But what if it doesn't end? What if the divorce drags and that divorce doesn't end? When does she get to start pursuing her career? So these things, you need to think about it. That is why it's important to discuss this during courtship, so that you both know where you both stand. Or maybe let's just look at it in the main point of view. We've got Victor. Victor has always dreamt of running his own business, and his wife doesn't see the value of his ideas, and she insists that your idea is just not going anywhere. I don't see this idea. She doesn't support him. Years later, maybe he realizes that this person that I marry is someone that we do not share the same vision, and this person is going to delay my success. And this happens. And guess what? He might just decide he wants to divorce this person because we are not on the same path. And you kicking yourself thinking, what could I have done so wrong? Why he suddenly wants to divorce me? Maybe you're just not supporting his ideas. So it's easier for him to just tell you he's divorcing you, as opposed to Jane. Jane waited until the divorce was finally over, that she started her career. So you see where this is going. If you had discussed this from the beginning, then you both know where you stand. Because really, when it comes to marriage, the bond that you share can shape your path. It's like a tree growing tall and the branches intertwine together with one another or maybe with another tree. That symbolizes two lives that are merging. So when you decide to marry someone, you're not just saying I do to love and companionship. You're agreeing to walk the road of life together, which is very important, to walk that life together with someone that is also in the same path as you, because you're walking with someone that you both want the same things. The person you decide to marry will become more than just a partner. They will become an influence in your choices, your mindset, and your destiny. Because a supportive spouse becomes your cheerleader, your advisor, and your safe space. You don't want to marry someone where you don't feel like, yeah, this person is my safe space, because really it becomes toxic. But a mixed match partner will become a toxic partner. They will pull you away from all your dreams, delaying or even directing what you wanted for your future, or maybe something that you imagined for yourself. Someone that will just decide this career will be good for you, even though you clearly hate it. And because you want to be that wife, or maybe let me put it, that submissive wife, you follow that, even though you clearly know that that's not what you want. So sometimes we tend to confuse being submissive and think that we have to do everything what your husband tells you to do. It's not about that. We all have our gifts that God has given us. Don't let someone decide for you just because they're your husband. You're allowed to say, no, this is not what I want. I know it may cause an argument because some other men don't even listen, but if it's something that you don't want to do, don't let a person force you in doing something that you don't like doing just because that person is your husband. Otherwise, you'll be miserable in that career. Every choice that your spouse makes has a potential to impact your own, your mindset as well, and the habits. Imagine someone who's financially reckless. This doesn't just affect their wallet, it also affects you. It could postpone your plans from buying a home or maybe even starting a family, because you have to pay up whatever this person has been reckless about. That is why it's important to discuss these things even before you get married, so you know who you're getting married to. Are you marrying a spender, or maybe you're marrying a miser? Because I believe both ways it can affect your marriage. If you're marrying a spender, then it will affect you financially. And also, if you're marrying a miser, even though the money is there, it will be difficult for him to give you that money. So that is why you need to find a life partner who will help you grow instead of holding you back. Look for someone really that shapes your values, that supports your dreams, and also works with you in building a future together. That is why you have to start asking those questions. That way you'll know who you're getting married to. While you're asking those questions, you'll find out a lot of things. He might tell you want someone that's going to stay home and you want to work, meaning that your career goals will be on hold. And do you really want to do that? If you don't want to do that, talk about it. If he doesn't want you to work, then maybe it's not the right person you want to be with, if he's not willing to change his mind. Because marriage really isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone who's perfect in your journey. Remember, marriage is like a team. You both need to work together so that you can achieve that greatness when it comes to your marriage. And when you want to build that team, you need to work together. Communicate about everything, even the smallest things. Marriage is one of the most important decisions in life that one needs to make. So that's why you need to be careful who you marry, because the right partner will walk beside you and will also lift you higher. But the wrong one will leave you feeling stuck, obviously. That is why you have to choose wisely and build a partnership that will help you both reach your full potential. So I hope this will open your mind when it comes to making a choice, really, because this choice is really important. You don't just choose anyone. Don't just be too excited that this person came with a ring to propose to you just because maybe you think you're running out of time. This is a very important decision. It's very important for you to marry the right person. I have a video on my second channel about someone that can marry you just to tie your destiny, because this is how people are, really. They're so cruel. Instead of letting you go so that someone can find you that will truly marry you because they love you and they want you as a wife, this person will just marry you just to tie your destiny. That's how cruel people are. And you won't know. You'll just think that this person loves me, and you'll think it's love. And yet they've got other motives. So I'm going to put in a link below and just watch it. I'm telling you, you will just realize how people can be so cruel. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. And I do hope you find the right person that will marry you because they're truly in love with you. So that is why you need to be careful.